about to go down.
It's lovely pass, and there he turns cleverly. Can he find a finish? Oh, he can!
Skilled by Joshua, and a return right hand. Good counter right. Bullen is hurt. Second right hand. That clipped him as well. Now he goes in for the kill.
Well, Ricciardo is inching into the lead, and Ricciardo that win the Italian Grand Prix!
Eguavoen running the floor.
Still leading the way with Canada in there too, with the Netherlands.
And Musa makes it 4 goals in 2 World Cup matches.
The Monaco Grand Prix! Ricciardo triumphant in Monza.
Through Bowden, Barrett, and an early touch and an excellent...
Sports Orbit. We make the world go round.
At this point, Coach Gernot Rohr has been sacked as the Super Eagles technical advisor, and the NFF have actually, appointed one man, talking about Austin Eguavoen, to take charge as the interim coach of the Nigerian Super Eagles. Also, the news actually coming out from UEFA at this point in time, where a draw was actually held before it was actually cancelled due to some technical issue at this point in time. Man U fans are actually at this point in time that is because they will not be facing a PSG anymore. This is how we welcome you to yet another edition of Sports Orbit right here on the Leadership Podcast Studio. My name is Olawale Adeni, and I'm your host for today. As you can see, Salifu and Alpha, they're all waiting to talk sport this beautiful evening. Salifu, how you doing?
I'm good. But several of the controversies that almost happened at the UEFA. It's unfortunate that the UEFA, their level at least.
Of course, Alpha at this point is very, very at ease. He's happy. Manchester United will not be facing PSG again.
It's 11-11. They are both footballers. I mean, United has beaten PSG before, so there's nothing.
It can still happen.
So, I mean, it's football.
Of course, we head straight to our first story, talking about the Nigerian Super Eagles at this point in time, because this news has been the one making the headlines since when it actually broke out yesterday, and also it's actually trending today. The coach Gernot Rohr has been sacked by the Nigerian Football Federation at this point in time, and they have actually appointed Austin Eguavoen to be the man in charge for now. Also, you'll be assisted by Talus Yusuf, Paul Aibogun, Joseph Yobo. Also, we have Dr. Terry Oguaje as the also assistant coach, Alio Agu as the goalkeeper trainer, and the likes of Jejo coach Wanko Kanu Garuba Lawa has been appointed to provide technical and ambassadorial support for the team at this point in time. It has been since 2016. He was actually appointed, talking about Gernot Rohr, and Salifu at this point in time, he has been sacked by Nigerian NFF. So, what do you have to say about this news? We know that the AFCON is just a few weeks away from now. Is it a good move by the Nigerian Football Federation, or is it bad one?
Well, it's in news because it's just been officially pronounced. This what Nigeria has already Rohr has since gone, since he played the last match against the Cape Verde. So it's long overdue, and it's final that the NFF be able to show more courage and then to announce it that yesterday officially. And what good as it be, but one thing that many Nigerians are looking at now is Eguavoen. Looking at Eguavoen particularly, is technically sound? Is he okay to lead Super Eagles to the AFCON? Because definitely Eguavoen is going to be in charge in Cameroon. There's no any way about Eguavoen is going to take Super Eagles to Cameroon. And but people, in as much as some people have some some will be advising view about the Eguavoen ability to lead the Super Eagles. There are some one thing that we need to look at it. For instance, the timing at the moment is very short. Based on the Nigeria rule and the due process, and the due process government during the process. You need to advertise the vacancy. If you want to appoint a new Super Eagles coach, you need to advertise it for 3 months for people to apply shortly. So do you have that time? That time is definitely it's not available for now. So that's why they need to send to whatever. And in case not to still even play the last World Cup qualifier. So, but one thing, yes, in as well as some of us serve from either he started kind of sang to lead this Bible based on his medical report, or he has been in 2006 he had the opportunity. This is the second time. This is the third time now. This is the third time now. This is the third spell that the government is coming in as an interim coach. 2016, 2005, 2006 when he placed him. He led the Super Eagles to the AFCON in Egypt 2016. 2006, which he won, he finished as a third place. The same thing happened in 2010, and now he have another third time the opportunity to also manage the Super Eagles. But so I think Nigeria, so every Nigeria who may not like, who may not feel satisfied with the Eguavoen pedigree or his technical ability to need to exercise patience and need to understand the Nigerian football. But there's only time for it. The best thing they can do for now is to allow the Eguavoen to by virtue of his position as a technical director of the Nigeria Football Federation. Any national team that there's a vacancy, we automatically step in for interim basis. So that's what has happened. So Nigeria Football Federation.
Because Alpha, some people are saying that it's a good one for the NFF to actually start Rohr about replacing him with Eguavoen. So many Nigerians have actually questioning that move. They are saying since Emmanuel Monike is not actually doing anything at the moment, why not call him over to the national team? Or what? How would you react to
Before
that
I
particular
go into that, we are fine when this news came out last night. Sharing news, I must confess, but the other hand is like a lot of prominent analysts debated today was due process followed. I'm sure that we haven't heard the last of this case.
Of course.
As NFF paid this compensation, there are threats of him taking NFF to the court of arbitration. So we shouldn't celebrate years that the Gernot Rohr has been sacked yet. If you are sacking someone in the middle of this contract, don't forget that he has a valid contract running, where all the necessary steps followed. What plans are you making in terms of his compensation and all of that? If you settled all those things out, then fine. But if you just woke up and felt okay, based on the report of the executive committee, we can do away with this man without paying off his, then I think the NFF would be in for a huge joke. Because that's the truth of the matter. Then, secondly, for the appointment of Eguavoen, well, I took that with a pinch of salt because, like Salifu said, I really don't. At this point, can't really assess Eguavoen's technical capabilities. When was the last time he coached?
I think coaching in Nigerian professional football.
And when was the last time?
That was the last time he actually.
So you ask all these things come into play. When was the last time he coached? What was his achievement?
Sorry to intercept it. If you are even talking of the last time he coached, and the achievement was first
that's what we're saying.
When he managed.
That's what we're saying. Exactly. So you can't be a coach of a United and they are coming to give you the Eagles job.
Still they take the home base to the
exactly. So these are the questions. Exactly. So this particular NFF, I think they take decisions without, sorry to say, without properly thinking through it. It's like, okay, let's do away with Gernot Rohr and appoint Eguavoen, the technical. Then you have a long list of technical people. There's a JJ there, a Kado there on technical and ambassadorial. Look, all these nomenclatures are unnecessary.
It's even more confusing.
That's what I say. What are their rules? Bring in a proper coach if you want to bring a coach. If you're bringing an intern, bring in someone who's tried and tested. Like most people are even saying, I would have preferred an Amunike, for instance, who at least has the record of at least winning the winning the World Youth Championship and actually qualifying a different African country for this kind of competition. So bring someone who is even tested out there, not an Eguavoen who his pedigree is still questionable at this point. So but I really think that if the NFF have yet concluded things on his competition and all that, I think all that needs to be done. Because if that is not done, then this will just be if I will be asking for more trouble than we are even thinking of getting out of.
Of course, just take a look at what the Nigerian Football Federation president just said. talking about Amaju Puni, who said Gernot Rohr was sacked to prevent a disaster. Waiting to happen at this point in time quickly. Salifu, how will you react to this statement from Amaju Puni?
Yeah, if you wanted to prevent a disaster, and you also set a place for another disaster to happen. But in as much as I understand their predicament, just as earlier said, because of the time, the time in their hand, that they have the time to properly advertise for the vacant position of the Super Eagles. Well, in as much as I understand their predicament. But just like everybody other person is saying, if you look at it, if you're talking of certificate wise, Eguavoen has a credential to lead the Super Eagles. There's no doubt about it. But one thing,
job on the field,
having a certificate is one thing, but the pedigree and your technical skills and your knowledge about him is another different. But one thing you have to be sure that Nigeria should be ready and to still exercise patience and to build the problem. The same pattern of play that the Super Eagles play against other Raw will still be 100% adopted. It's still going to be the same route, the same player, the same everybody at the same rule. So remember, Eguavoen as a technical director of Nigeria, he's still working hand in hand. So it's still the same template of people that is still going to be play out. But what we are at the same time, just like Alpha said earlier, all these numbers of coaches, in our local palace, they will say too much soup. So too much of everything is bad. And as I said, although I had an information from a rival background that Eguavoen is going to be there for 29 days, and I also had that unconfirmed but very reliable, but unconfirmed but very reliable, is that another substantive coach has already been penciled down and has already been assigned. That substantive coach is going to travel with the team from Cameroon, serving as an advancing role, giving a technical support and to the team. So, but what they're only looking for to announce substantive coach, but has already been appointed according to the information. But I heard from the background, and that same personality is going to travel with the team and is going to be with the team, providing the technical support. And after the AFCON, then Baba is definitely going to serve for 29 days as Super coach.
Of course, we wait and see how that gets pans out after the sacking of Coach Gernot Rohr. Also, the Sudanese FA has actually followed suit. Within Nigeria has actually followed suit, and at this point they have actually sacked their own head coach. Talking about Hubert Vilud, following of course, man that said Super Eagles, you will be in trouble in Cameroon. Of course. This point in time, following the poor performance at the Arabian Cup, they were actually defeated by Egypt 5-0. They lost 4-0 to Algeria, and also they lost 1-0 to Lebanon at this point in time. They considered 10 goals in just 3 matches without scoring any goal in that particular. What a way to actually sack the coach at this point in time. Alpha, quickly, let's get a reaction.
I mean, he deserves to be sacked. This was a tune-up game. I mean, the Sudanese FA just saw that, look, we are in deep trouble. If you go for this competition, which is the far less competition to the AFCON, and you're conceding 10 goals, I can imagine when you come out
festivals of goals in
exactly when you come against even tougher teams and the rest of
Egypt is also there again.
The same opponent in the same group.
Exactly. You have in Nigeria.
Automatically, you have already 3 points.
Yeah, exactly. So when you be facing tougher opponents, and so I think the Sudanese FA need to do what they have to do. Since the competition is still a couple of weeks away, they felt let's do away with this man, bring someone else in charge who will lead the team and see if the performances can improve.
Of course, the AFCON is just 3 or 4 weeks away from now. Let's see if another coach also will be sacked before the commencement of the game. But for now, for a short break, when we come back, Kano Pillars are champions of the presidential pre-season cup. Also, CAF rejects LRA request to adjust AFCON 21 calendar. Also, looking at the news from Victor Seme, and also the Champions League will be on the table. These and many more will come after the short break. Don't go nowhere.
sponsorship, and advert placements, please contact 080-3688-6158. Last Word Leadership Podcast Studio. You have the last word.
Welcome from that short break. It's still Sports Talk is right here on the Leadership Podcast studio. We head straight to the presidential preseason cup that ended at the Moshood Abiola National Stadium yesterday on Sunday. Which actually saw Canopy, as former 5 times NPFL champions, actually get to win that particular cup. They actually they drew the match, they fight back to actually draw the match against current and reigning NPFL champions, talking about Aqua United, and it was 1-1. And at this point in time, they are looking set for the start of the Nigerian Professional Football League coming up this weekend. Of course, interestingly, Kano Pillars and Aqua United will be the ones to open the Nigerian Professional Football League for the 2021-2022 season on Friday, right there at the next of Champion Stadium. Quickly, Sadiful, let's get a reaction. We know that this preseason match was actually used to reopen the Moshood Abiola National Stadium after the regression of the pitch.
Yeah, I say congratulations to the Amokashis and the others who already put that tournament in place. And this was really what is our it's a good success and it's a good one. And it's also a very good preparation for those 4 teams that have played. Like they know their capacity and what they have going to be coming December 17 when they start. And just like you say, fortunately for Campbell last and the Appoints, they want to play the opening match. So they know what is they can everybody can go back home, do their homework well, because they don't look everyone can answer their lapses before they come to the 17. So good, the best thing that one thing that is certain that you can see what's happened at the Moshood Abiola National Stadium. If you see those matches that were played the night, you can see that pitch is back to life, and that the pitch is ready to play the match. By that standard, what we saw in those matches.
Of course, the lights are very, very good, but for me, I still have my reservation on the pitch. It's not that for me personally, my own personal assessment is not 100%. For me, I'll give it about 65 because when I was actually watching the final against the last match against Kano Pillars and Aqua United, that still when you pass the ball does not go straight. You keep jumping.
I think what happens is when you do a pitch like that, when it's really constructed, that's why it needs to keep watering. The grass is usually don't even grow at the same pace. So the next time it grows, you cut it again. It grows, you cut it. So that's how eventually it gets. But I mean, whether I like it or not, it's a good one. It's a good one.
And I think most of the observation people, even the have also noticed
definitely.
What and how to act. It's a good observation, and definitely they'll take action.
Okay, before we go forward, some people have this saying that since Niger Tornadoes does not have a pitch, At this point in time, they say they want to go and play their home games in Kwara, state at their state stadium. Why why not come to Abuja National Stadium,
which is even closer.
which is closer to to Niger State than Kwara for their home NFL matches?
It depends if
It depends.
yeah, it depends. If they need to do that, of course, they'll have to formally write to the managers, the stadium, the Ministry of Sport will be aware and all of that. So why not? If the permission is granted, why not?
And to me also, if I may say something, it shouldn't be giving up the plot of good.
No, sure. Of course, that's what we mean. Because if you're going to play your home then you have to. You don't just go and acquire a stadium that has been prepared by the government. Then you just go there and say you want to play your home games and release it out. No, it doesn't happen like that. You have to pay something, or something has to be done for you to acquire it.
Of course, let's hope that that stadium, at least the national, talking about the sports ministry, have actually secured a deal for the maintenance of the stadium for 2 years. Hopefully, we should see that getting to the extent to maybe probably 10 years or 20 years, so that that stadium can be actually can be in shape every time that we want it, that we actually want to use it for national and international engagement. From that, CAF has rejected Al-Ahly request to adjust the AFCON 2021 calendar, because we know that majority of the players of Al-Ahly are members of the Egyptian national team, and at this point in time, the World Cup going on, the World Club Cup will be actually going on the same period when the AFCON will actually be staging right.
That's a very lame excuse. I mean, who is Al-Ahly in the first place to even ask her to move a whole Nations Cup? You can't compare the World Club Cup to the Nations Cup. The Nations Cup has been set already before. No, don't forget that this competition would have been held since last year.
Yes.
If not for COVID. Imagine the Euro that was postponed, and then a club, maybe Chelsea or whoever, coming to say, no, our players will be involved in the World Club Cup, so please, can you move the Euro? But this is the level that we've got into. When a football confederation belittles itself to the point that a club like Al-Ahly will be asking for the date for CAF. I mean, some coaches in Europe too will ask for a readjustment in the date then, and the Asian club too come and ask for CAF to also readjust it because their club are taking part in a World Club competition. You can't compare that competition to the AFCON, and it's good that CAF has stood their ground and rejected this flimsy request from Al-Ahly.
But if I may come here and say something here, I have a different view concerning this thing. First and foremost, it's only African continent that they hold major tournament in value to the other kind of football. For instance, FIFA World Cup is a FIFA organized competition.
Of course.
FIFA is quite aware of the African population. Why is FIFA scheduling the World Cup timing in the World Cup?
So the appeal should have been to FIFA, not even to
us. No, it is also actually taking the matter to the FIFA.
To FIFA,
so
yes.
if FIFA can't just reject Al-Ahly actually, because CAF is Al-Ahly is a product of CAF. So CAF will also try to protect Al-Ahly, and by looking to FIFA, if they wanted to adjust their own.
Of course, I have a different view.
So no, of course. CAF, for me, I feel CAF should have actually escalated.
So it's part of the thing. It's part of the thing that we always say. Like in Africa, normally complain of holding African competition at the peak of the season.
No, but if you look at which one was set first? Which of the dates were first set?
The AFCON.
That's why CAF should have taken the matter to FIFA.
No, not CAF going to FIFA to appeal. Al-Ahly should be the one who should appeal to FIFA. Please, can you move your club world competition because of the AFCON?
Of course,
the date is
CAF has still.
Remember, CAF is a club of Al-Ahly may not have a direct communication with FIFA. They have to pass through CAF. CAF is supposed to shadow. So if CAF is supposed to protect Al-Ahly, just like now, if a Nigerian football federation, Nigerian club has an issue, they will to NFF. NFF is supposed to take the matter off. So it's CAF.
Then maybe they channeled it wrong.
It is not the way it looks like reject them. Al-Ahly are participating in that club World Cup because they are the CAF Champions League champions. So CAF is supposed to protect Al-Ahly also.
Of course. So let's wait and see how that gets to pans out. But away from that, we head straight to the news. coming from Victor Osimhen at this point in time, where he has to actually using face marks will be the key to Victor Osimhen's return to Napoli and also to the national team. Hopefully, we might get him to play for Nigeria at the AFCON. Away from that, we head straight to the draws of the Champions League. We know that some few hours ago a draw was actually made, and we saw the pairing of PSG and Manchester United, but the UEFA have actually said that was a technical error from their side. Well, at this point in time, a new draw has been made at this point. On your screen right there, that is the result of matches that went down in the English Premiership over the weekends, where we saw Brentford winning Watford 2-1, Manchester City were 1-0 winner over Wolves. Arsenal returned back to winning ways, same as Chelsea. After they defeated Southampton 3-0, Chelsea won the match 3-2. Liverpool 1-0 winners over Steven Gerrard side Aston Villa. Norwich City lost at home to Manchester United. And in today's game, we're going to be seeing Brighton and versus Tottenham's match was actually called off. But we are going to see Burnley and West Ham, they played 0-0. Leicester actually won 4-0 against Newcastle, while Crystal Palace were a 3-1 winners over Everton in that particular one. But quickly to the Champions League draws that was actually held just a few minutes ago. So Salzburg against Bayern Munich, Sporting Lisbon versus Manchester City, Benfica versus Ajax, Chelsea versus Lille, Atletico Madrid versus Manchester United, Villarreal that has our own Summer Chukwueze will be battling out with Juventus, Inter Milan versus Liverpool, and PSG versus Real Madrid. That is the pick of the match for me in the round of 16. PSG versus Real Madrid, not forgetting Liverpool versus Inter Milan. Alpha, quickly, let's get a reaction. The scare is over. PSG will not be facing that side again.
No, it's good. United are beating PSG. No, it's not
Of course, no doubt about it.
Even last season when they were in the
but this is a new brand. PSG.
The only changes in that team was Messi.
Of course,
and we didn't have Ronaldo.
We saw Messi leaving Barcelona, and at this point in time,
exactly. So at that point,
they are nobody.
The point when Messi, when United faced PSG, they didn't have Messi. United didn't have Ronaldo. So that's the only difference. United have beaten PSG twice. PSG have done the same twice. So I think they are evenly matched. I mean, they are all big sides. When it comes to the knockout stage, especially of a competition like the Champions League, anything can happen because it's not a matter of how many points you acquire now. It's on the home and will be busy. And don't forget that in this year, the away goal rule has been scrapped. So, because UEFA felt it was preventing players from going all out. You just go away, play 1-0, then you come back and try to play your defense. So now, who scores most goals at the end of the day will qualify. So it's not a matter of trying to say, okay, let's play defense all along, then go to their house and try to keep the score line. So I think the from the second round up to the quarterfinals, finals will be more interesting. But I think all round interesting round of games, and from the knockout stage in the Champions League, I think every chance who made it to the last 16 has a chance to progress.
Possibly for Inter Milan, PSG, Liverpool. Looking at those players, who do you tip to actually come out and progress to the quarterfinal stage of the Champions League? Inter Milan versus Liverpool, PSG versus Real Madrid. Which two teams do you see qualifying to the round?
Every team that have played this stage is also able qualified to get to the quarterfinal. So it's about who play better at the end of the best league to get affair that make to the next round. So any of the team can make it to the next round. So every team there is definitely qualified to get to the next round. But one thing I wanted to add that UEFA should not put football in this that is what happened to this disaster.
Money is beginning to take too much of center stage.
UEFA have reached a peak that everybody had not able to. For our last choice is total embarrassment. Trying to destroy this plan again.
Of course, UEFA should actually watch it at this point in time. It's coming from Asali Football. This is where we apply the breaks for Sports Orbit today. It has been nice, talking sports with Salif Usman and also Alpha through right here in the studio.
Pleasure to be here.
Of course, viewers will make a return. You can actually go to our Facebook page and also our YouTube channel just to share our videos. And also, you can actually send in who do you tip to actually make it to the rounds of the quarterfinal in the UEFA Champions League after getting to see the draw. So, but we say you should make a return with us tomorrow, same time, same station, for yet another edition of Sport Orbit. My name is Olawale. I'm saying bye bye for now and God bless.
Thank you for watching. For sponsorship and advert placements, please contact 080-3688-6158. Last Word Leadership Podcast Studio. You have the last word.